mother. You can ask her.
Jack! Oh, Jack, why are you always on your iPhone? I'm very busy. I have a lot of work to do, and I don't have time worrying about what you're up to. Have you finished your chores yet? If I've told you once, I have told you 1,000 times, get off that phone and finish your chores!
That's my mother. She's a baby boomer, so she's always very busy. As you can see, she always wears a bonnet because of the rain or sun, or to keep her wig on. She always has a broom handy to sweep the floor, chase the cow, or to knock my phone out of my hand and get my attention.
Jack! Jack, you lazy boy, where are you? What are you doing now? Oh, if I could find that boy doing anything but playing on his iPhone. Jack! You good-for-nothing scallywag! I have work for you to do. Jack!
That's how my mother is most of the time. I remember one day in June 2015. It was a hot summer day, the day of the county fair, and my mother didn't have a pickle to exhibit. Our cupboard was bare, so she told me to take the cow to the market and sell her. It went something like this.
Jack. Jack, you lazy, hopeless, worthless son. Take Bessie, the cow, to the market and sell her. We haven't a scrap of bread, not a crumb in the cupboard, and this is our last hope not to starve to death. Go now, and I'm warning you, boy, you'd better not mess this up.
So now I have to take the cow to the market. Fairy godmother, can you get a cow to help me tell my story?
Of course. I do know a spell for a cow, if I could remember it. Yes. Now, cows are very big animals, and so when it appears they need room, tap on the ground 3 times now, and that will make a big brown cow. Oh. I said brown cow, not bow wow.
Cow or bow wow? I started off in the county fair dragging poor old Bessie behind me. Come on, Bessie. We walked for miles until we met an old woman. The old woman comes staggering up to me and Bessie and says,
Young man, I want that cow.
well, Mother told me to take Bessie to the market and sell her for food.
Don't argue with me, young man. Here, take this.
And then she just took hold of Bessie and said,
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
what can I do with a bag of crumbly cookies?
Magic beans, young man, magic beans. Now run home to your starving mother.
So I ran home to my starving mother, and not being the brightest bulb in the pack, I excitedly told Mother about Bessie and the old woman. It went something like this. Mother, I sold Bessie for some magic beans.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
I said I sold Bessie for some beans.
Beans! Beans! Oh, beans!
Did I mention they were magic beans?
Oh, Jack, you lazy, hopeless, worthless, good-for-nothing son. I am throwing these beans out the window, and you had better hide, because if I find you, I will throw you out the window too.
That's when I ran and hid under the bed.
1, 2, 3. Ready, aim, fire!
After she threw the beans out the window, she cried herself to sleep. That's when I knew it'd be safe for me to go to my bed too. I fell asleep, and in the morning, I woke up to find a giant beanstalk outside.
A beanstalk?
Yes, it was a magical beanstalk. I climbed up and right at the top of the giant. While he slept, I took the golden head, the singing harp, and a bag of gold. Then lickety-split, I went down the beanstalk with the giant right behind me. I called for my mother. Mother! Get the axe! And she chopped and chopped and chopped, and down came the beanstalk. And the giant fell, kerplunk, right on his head. And that was it.
The Oscar for Outstanding Performance in the category of Extra Bit Player, Mother, Cleaning Lady, Nagger, Child Motivator, Bean Tosser, and iPhone Destroyer goes to Jack's mom.
Good-for-nothing son. Bessie the cow, may she rest in peace, though she was delicious. Sunday in Avery, Chuckas. My therapist, of course. Keegan and his family, Mason me to Burundi. Social worker, I want to thank my parole officer and for all you really great people.
But you didn't actually slay the giant.
Not actually slay, per se, as much as the giant fell down the beanstalk.
Unfortunately, we can't depend on the wicked queen and the Snowdragon falling down the beanstalk. Besides, there are no beanstalks in the Great White North, eh? So, Pied Piper, step forward and tell us of your deeds of heroism.